Comes off the toolbox mount. Yeah, double box wrench right here. Ooh.
That's nasty, man.
Now you're gonna have a dirty camera. You touched it, Fred. Jeez.
You still toying with that goddamn exhaust hanger, huh? Oh, bless you.
Still working on getting rid of it.
This one comes off the toolbox mount over here. So you got to pull the toolbox to get.
It's a little bit more secure than that. Actually, it looks like
Look how tight it is.
I was just noticing all the little.
Look at the amount of torque it takes
It's
to
missing
get
the
this off.
tabs that come out of that, so you can put
I'm seeing a common thing on the assembly of this vehicle.
for the exhaust hanger. It's supposed to have one screw here, one screw there.
I usually lock my
This one
bikes
had
up.
this.
Should be part of the
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah, yeah. It should be coming out from here about like this.
They did a nice job of radiusing those ones. Nice. So we're gonna have to cut up a frame, or we're gonna have to make it part.
Yeah, they just cut it off right here. That's what it was. They did a.
Did a good job.
They were determined.
It looks nice. They didn't do a bad job about it. Weakens the hell out of the frame, but
Now the question is, why the hell did they do this?
let's put that out of the way right there.
They're customizing.
Oh, it's custom. They made it better.
Where's your toolbox key?
I don't know.
Did you bring your toolbox key with you?
Is there such a thing?
Yes, there is.
What? Oh, I do have one of those. I didn't know what it was. Didn't know what the hell it was.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't.
So the genuine Harley toolbox key is not working.
Oh, so now you got to do the jack.
This is an aftermarket toolbox key. So bring in your key.
I don't have it.
Oh, you need one.
In fact, I wouldn't even know where to find it. I know I had one that looked just like that.
You might have to have the Fred lock picking expertise here.
Fred can get in there.
How'd the top end look?
What were we doing?
It matches the rest of the bike. What are you talking about?
Looks great. Guess I better
Okay.
put the light on.
Bottom hand's fine. It's pretty tight.
We need a box for all this crap.
Yeah, they did
Grab me that oil tray. That big tray right there looks really good.
They did a shitty job on
Okay,
it.
scoop everything into that tray.
Okay.
Here, let me put all this crap in here.
Even these little guys?
Put everything in there. Just flip it on over there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I went to the floor.
That doesn't work. That was someone making a mess. Nothing.
This thing had a hydraulic rear brake?
First year.
Which year is it?
58.
58?
Let's see that key again, I think. Promise I won't bend it.
Where do you want me to set this?
Inside. Find a spot on the floor.
It's kind of cool.
Let's just screw out my Harley key.
I'm not going to screw it up.
This one too?
Yep. It's not engaging. It needs to be taller, I think.
Oh.
It's been in my pocket for 43 years, I think.
Never come out?
We've got the three important keys. Got the ignition key for the VLs, the ignition key for the military bike, and a toolbox key. There you go. That's all you need. What happened to my tools over here?
Well, I need to. Where can I clean my hands at?
Bathroom.
Solvent tank?
No.
So are we done messing around for right now? I can put the camera
This
off?
is the main one.
Because I've been videoing you guys.
No, we're going to move the
doing
bike
nothing.
here.
What? We're going to move the bike?
Yeah.
There's no tire in the back.
You don't need a tire.
Okay.
What do you need a tire for?
I don't know. I'm going to observe, given that I'm all broken and everything.
How are we going to move the bike with no tire, Fred?
I don't know.
Lift it.
Oh, the chain fell out too. And no chain either.
Stop and clean.
Found some extra parts here.
Stop and clean. It's always a good idea.
Well, at some point you have to clean up your mess. Right, Fred?
Yep.
Okay.
I've been at that point for the past couple of years now.
You have them? That's good.
So what are you doing? How are you moving it? Where are you moving it to?
That's a pretty bag. Better than that baby shit yellow.
Yeah.
You've lost all your tension now.
I did.
Yeah.
The bike's gonna fall over now?
As long as it's in that thing, it's not. But when we're taking the straps off here.
Yep.
Getting ready to roll it out into the dumpster.
Roll it in the dumpster. Look out, Fred. Look out, Speedy. You got it halfway around. You're good.
Well, I was trying to do it with one hand.
I know it's hard to do with one hand.
We
I've
know-
done a lot of work with one hand with that camera. The other hand doesn't work very good.
Yeah.
Well, that's just from practice.
All right, Matt, we need some help over here.
Yep.
Yeah. We're going to attempt to do a wheelie and pull that thing out the front.
I'll pull that off the front.
You're gonna do a wheelie? You're lifting the front of the bike up? Pull this thing out?
It's already
There we go. Did you see that?
Nice. There's my wheelie.
okay. Hold the handlebars.
You got 'em?
Pull that out for me.
And what are we doing now?
Forward a little bit. Get
Go
that
for it.
piece of shit out of the way. Get that thing started. Go for it.
Okay.
Not unless we have like a
So
7
is
point.
this what they call the lowering kit?
Here, grab the axle. Let's pull this thing over.
The axle?
Grab the bike. Let's go.
Where are you going?
Pick it up. Let's go.
I don't know where we're going.
Pick it up.
Oh, spin it?
Pick it up. Pick it up. Why do I gotta drag everything? Jeez, all you do is pick up your house. There we go. There we go. Fine.
Look at
Okay, I'm gonna stand back over here to video this.
What?
What is it you're
My
freaking doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, take the front off. Okay. Now the big plan comes in. He said he was going to school me tonight, and this is it. I got it.
Where's it gonna go? It's a Harley. You can go anywhere.
I got one at the house. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Exactly.
We're gonna observe from afar.
Yeah, even clears over there. Look at that.
We're going to observe from afar.
Need some tools, though. We got a lot of tools. Okay, we can get the handlebar off. You can work on the handlebar.
Okay.
You can work on the wheel. Straight and right up there.
Phillips.
So you equalize the weight, it's gonna want to nose down, but it can't go very far because it's got brake nuts so much over at the end.
Pretty classic here.
What?
Pretty classic stuff going on here.
Yeah. Kind of regret not coming down here more often.
Well,
He's gotta
we
drag
we really don't have this much production going on very
Oh.
often.
No, we got a mission.
Hey, nice toolbox, man. I like this toolbox.
What toolbox? Nobody's filming it, bro.
My toolbox?
Nobody's filming what you're looking at.
Oh, while they're working on that.
When you make a side shift, you can look at what you're filming.
It's my new toolbox, folks. The Craftsman.
Where'd you steal it from?
I got it from Sears. It was closing. Needs a little cleaning. I think once it cleans, it's gonna be pretty nice.
I'm gonna find
So I got this box full of tools, top to bottom. A top box full of tools, the lid wouldn't even close. And then extra tools on top of that for $300.
It's actually kind of amazing all the similarities between this and the Softail.
And they painted all the tools. They just opened the drawer and painted the tools. Even this extension. It's all Craftsman. It was from Sears and Roebuck.
You got any tools in there, Fred?
No, I'm gonna bring them in later. I'm still sorting.
How about that toolbox? That's pretty good one.
Oh, it's a pretty classic POS.
Yeah, it works.
Well, after you put some wheels on it.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Monkey foot. Grab that.
I'm sure it's full of all the shiniest new snap-on.
Yeah.
Screw back.
Well, the shiny new snap-ons in my other toolbox. The painted nasty ones are in that
Get it on the
box.
wire. There you go. Anything on that piece. That still doesn't get this apart.
Like you need some cutters.
Damn it.
Thinking the wiring job was a little limp on that piece.
Yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to have blinkers anyway.
So it appears that the crimp was not adequate. See, the crimp was lacking.
I like how you demonstrate
Well, that's how
something
you
that
test
used to
them, you know.
work that doesn't work now.
Well,
No, wait till we get the rest of the
there's
front
the
end
amount of
off.
wires that was holding it. I don't think that would have worked really good for a long distance, long time frames.
Okay.
But, you know, if you want to,
No, we trust you then. We trust you with your infinite wisdom of the infinite Tatro wisdom.
9/16 over here.
I'm fine
Oh,
tuning
that's
that.
half inch.
We get the other side off now?
No,
What are you trying to get off?
everything.
That's a good sign.
When we switched the front end on this, we just clipped the wire. So
Okay, grab that one down there.
Well, you pull it. You took the handlebars loose and pull them out.
See, our space is gonna fall out to the top.
Never mind.
well,
Got some wiring going on here.
Here's another part.
this one here and the other one.
What's this
They're
one attached
two-piece
to?
bars.
Yeah. And I couldn't get this out because it's got wiring going on. It's rusty. Look at all the pieces coming off. They're just falling apart.
That didn't come out until the headlight comes out.
Okay, how do these come off?
The wire
They come
has
out
to
the side, but you still got wires in there. So be careful on
The
those.
wire
See how
panel
strong
over
they
here.
are.
And now see how there's no screw hole in the wire panel on over here? Okay, we can get the headlight free. Just turn this on the other way. Be careful.
There's the headlight.
There's a big nut back in there.
Bust the nut loose.
Fred's got a big nut. Probably be a 3/4. Where's the 3/4 at?
Hey, once you get the right one.
3/4's out.
Once you get the right one.
3/4's out. There it is over here.
Could have told you it was there if you'd asked me.
Got the headlight?
Got it.
Okay.
This looks like a reproduction piece.
So I've been coming here a lot of years. I ain't seen them do this one yet, but yeah.
I've had bikes apart like this. Usually Sportsters, I do it this way, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
They still come apart.
That had hydraulic lifters in it.
Yeah. Big ones have hydraulics. Sportsters don't.
When did pans go to hydraulic lifters?
First year.
40 years, yeah.
Really? I thought they had hydraulic push rods.
You should ask when they went hydraulic, you can say what kind of hydraulic. You have to clarify that.
Well, lifters.
Lifters is 53. You didn't
Aye.
ask that though.
I didn't know in '53 they had hydraulics.
You got it?
Nice.
Okay, there we go. Pull it. Keep pulling. Pull that out. Okay, what we gotta do is get this stuff disconnected here.
Well, let's get a front. Let's get a other
The ones that
view.
we could go into
You
the.
don't want to cut, we have to disconnect these.
Let's look at the panel here.
Simple.
We have a panel discussion here.
Yeah.
See, this is where he's invaluable, putting this stuff back together.
Put it back, I took notes.
Yeah.
I would not even have a clue without taking
Make
a
sure you
picture.
take a picture and take some notes.
That's exactly me.
Yeah, you'll get it. shit. That's something
You
going
want
on.
to take a
Somebody-
picture? Yeah, I think it's about back. Next door. Okay, that one's down. Well, the thing is, do you think any of this is correct? That's
No.
the biggest
Yeah,
thing.
none of it's correct. I just boogered it together, so I think this wire goes here and matches that wire, green wire there. It
Kentucky.
must be right.
My favorite is the PVC insulators on all the eyelets with the cloth covered wiring.
Yeah, well, that makes it look better.
Mm-hmm. Makes it look period correct.
Okay, how many more we got?
That and zip ties, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's this? This goes up
That was
there?
Two,
Harley
and
factory
this guy
stock.
here.
That and electrical tape.
So I see, you put the ones back that you don't need, oh, that's underneath. Put the ones back that we don't need.
You're figuring it out, huh?
That takes half of the thinking out of it.
How long did it take you to figure that one out? 3647?
Yeah, I'll put it back on.
Man, can't really see what we're doing with these fat hands in a way.
Yeah, fat, greasy hands. And this guy here.
That's a double nut, so you put 2 nuts back. One more on here? This is going to be another double nutter.
Oh, shit.
You broke it.
It was right here. Next one.
Two.
I'm sure they didn't screw in the tops to make sure it was extra insulated.
Okay.
Now, when you put these back on there, does it matter? I mean, I guess it does. It's got double nuts on there, right? Does it matter how they go back on?
No.
Just got to go back to the same spot. Okay, where's the other wire? Right above it. Okay, how many wires we got?
Oh. Oh. The bottom one for sure.
Let me see. Okay, this is all free except for this one here, wherever it's
The
going.
very bottom.
No, it's going in the harness.
Is it?
The hell's
Is
it?
that?
Turn signal flasher.
Oh,
Whenever you see electrical tape, undo it, because there's going to be surprises underneath it. The best workmanship ever is underneath electrical tape.
Look at that. What did he do? They left the dang packaging on. They left the packaging.
One way to rainproof it.
Yeah, they left the packaging on it.
Looks like they actually put decent crimps on those ones.
God, that was on there. Okay. Where's this one going to? This one goes back around over here. That goes right to the, oh, that's a ground wire. Screwdriver. Oh, that's just slid in too. Okay, that one. Okay, so the headlight is halfway free. Okay, we got just one wire left. This one, it's free. Okay.
Isn't your high-low beam up on the dang handlebar up there?
Yeah, see
It's
these
feeding
two are-
back to your high-low switch.
I'm gonna have to clip that. I'll get my choice.
Hang on. Why don't you hold this for a minute? Let me do some tinkering while he's on the phone. Let's see, that's a screwdriver. Yeah, let me get around you. Nope, I guess you can't get the moon. So.
I can turn it.
Yeah, it's true.
Like that.
He's hell bent on cutting that fucker.
Okay, so what do we got here?
How many hands does it take?
That's going to be connected up in there.
Give me this small screwdriver.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be connected up in there.
Maybe something
Okay.
inside here?
Let's get something on top of here.
Need some rubber. Where's your protector? Oh, protector thing.
Just lay it down there a little bit. Okay, this is ultra straight. It's a Phillips.
Use that little puny ass Phillips. How dare you? Should be good.
Should be.
Okay. Oh, got some more.
Boy, you're not happy it didn't fall out?
I think at this point, I'm just happy.
That's a good place to be.
An Allen.
Still trying to use that little tiny puny ass Phillips though.
That is the correct size for this. Big enough screw in that thing? Jeez.
You know. Is that slotted there, or is it a hole in the...
I don't know what's going to be underneath this thing. I know it's supposed to be under here, but this isn't stock parts, so.
Probably Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah, it could be.
Now this here is not an Allen. I mean, this is an Allen, or a really screwed up Phillips. I'm not sure which. Either way, it doesn't look like it's coming out very easily. I'm not sure what the hell that was, but it's whatever it is.
Don't you dare.
Whatever it is. It's
Hold
not
on,
very
it
good.
is, there is still a Phillips in there, but they take a little small one.
Gotta be smart in what you're working on. Now, you notice what kind of wiring we have out here? See, I knew this was gonna probably be not cloth anymore over here.
How did you know that? Could we have predicted
I had
that?
a pretty good clue of that. Okay, did I cut the one I didn't have to cut, or? I gotta cut the red one. I think I cut the one I wasn't supposed to cut already.
Cut the ground?
I'm not sure. I think I still got the one off there that's not supposed to cut. There's two blacks, so it's 50-50. Okay, well, next problem is you can't put them in there like that. So I'm going to have to cut off the splice. There's not enough room to get out without that.
I'm gonna get this thing out of the way here, Tatro.
I'm just going to cut this off of here. Okay, it'll pull off now.
Let's pull one at a time.
One at a time.
One at a time. Give yourself some space.
I got it. Pull it out.
Disassemble.
Okay, now the handlebars can come off.
Both of them loose now?
Let's get the screw out of here. Wiring harness can come free then. Keep that on there. We don't care about that part, Fred. We don't care about that part coming off. Pushing it back in.
Why?
We don't care about it.
I thought you wanted the handlebars off.
I do, the whole thing's coming off.
Oh, gotcha.
Let it go over the lock. Let it go to the lock. Let it go to the lock. So you let the bike do the heavy work. It's got a built-in
Give
fork
me a
stop.
second to catch up to you.
You got a built-in fork stop, use it.
Figure out one. No.
So really, I didn't need to take the top one off, did I? That's a rubber matted. Huh. So I wonder why they went to the other, the two little posts versus this. Seems like this is pretty efficient.
It's the same holding for either one. Doesn't matter which way you do it. Fred keeps putting his fingers in that wall for me. You have to time it with his fingers.
Using my fingers as a wrench. Fingertip won't work. Use this as a wrench. Pretty long-winded man.
I got a bunch of tape in the damn things. Rotate that bar so we can get that gas tank. It's right up against it.
Dare.
Fred wasn't paying attention to the bar.
You did.
Yeah, it was right here. I don't think they had the correct rubbers and stuff in here either.
Something's not right, huh? Or maybe it is.
Let's pull it, Fred.
Maybe it is right.
It shouldn't be this hard to unscrew these.
Mine's going the same way. Pretty long-winded.
Yes, they are.
There,
Yeah, this
there you go. Uno.
Okay, hold the bar, Fred.
Got it.
Want to get it?
Get this side here. Hold it here.
Yeah.
Hold it here.
I got it.
So close.
It's gonna go hard right to the bottom. Almost there.
Got it.
Okay, they're all yours, Fred.
One washer.
Chingy chingy. Yeah, this rubber stuff up in here is not the best. Was that one of the Phillips up there?
Phillips.
That was a Phillips.
That was a Phillips.
That's a Phillips.
Hang on. Why do you do that? Get out of the way. I got it by
See, he's just to show us he can. Use a straight
You can't use a straight blade on
straight
Phillips?
blade on anything if you try.
No.
So we're missing the dampener.
There's no provision for the dampener. Okay. This is the correct wrench. It'll go big. See how it goes extra big? Because I put an extra groove in it.
Oh.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have enough to do this. Okay. Now go that direction. Watch out for the fender because the bike's moved.
Yep.
Okay, we're cleared. It's a good thing the fender's bent right there. See, it gives that extra clearance we needed. Now, if I slip, I go like that and catch somebody.
That's fine. Just don't hit my shoulder.
Just don't hit the tank. Oh, that one wasn't very tight.
Yeah,
Barely
that
touched it.
surprised me.
So this is this thing gonna fall?
At some point, it's going to come down.
You gotta undo the pinch bolts.
The what?
The pinch bolts.
Assuming they're
Oh.
tight.
Mm-hmm.
Better get my good side here. I don't want to fucking snap my shoulder off.
Okay. Take a breather. Don't worry. Don't work on too hard. You're all
This one's actually loose over here.
right. Good. Does that surprise anybody?
No.
We need to undo this one here. I like this custom part down here.
That is
Custom washer.
exquisite.
Did you see the brake mounting system over here? It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
let's see. Sure. All right, passing the camera off.
It's professionally done, I might add.
Nice big washers.
You can't get crap like that done just anywhere. That is
Requires a special hand.
Where did this come from? New York?
Kentucky.
Kentucky?
It's Kentucky parts.
Kentucky.
So the bottom.
Okay, we need to let the air out of this wheel here, tire. There's a chingus for doing it. You have to figure that all by yourself.
Where's the spout?
Spin it to the bottom.
Cap out of the way so I can do the glove bolts. The only problem is there's no access until I pull the axle.
Oh, he fingered it out all by himself.
I've done a few tires.
Well, the tire has air in it. That's a promising sign.
Okay, let's get the. I'm gonna get the axle out so I can get the hubcap off, and I'll put the axle back in. Easy enough. So if you let the, so the brake's gonna hold it more or less.
Oh.
More or less. I'm gonna hold this axle. Okay, we can knock this out.
Put the front,
Oh.
the drift punch.
Out someplace.
I swore I saw that. Maybe I put it on my part somewhere.
I threw it back in the box.
No, it's not here. Gotta be out here somewhere. I saw that damn thing.
I don't see it. Oh well.
Hold on a second here.
We got a half inch bolt right there. That'll work. Work what we need. Fred, that washer was bad. You see that washer?
Really?
Washer.
This is the half lock.
Hold it up a little bit. Put that back in there. That's the cover. Hubcap. It's a chrome hubcap.
Chrome.
That'll clean up.
Fix the headlight. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull the lug nuts off.
Go back to that side. Let me get over that side.
Open the drawbridge up.
I'm skinny, but not that skinny. Look at a pile of stuff. Pile of crap.
That's my homework. Got it. Oh, that was too easy.
Rotate.
How many hands does it take to take lug nuts off?
How tight they are.
Yeah. The other one was pretty tight.
These aren't very tight. Yeah, the back of the 65 of the tightest ones. They were pretty good. This bike hasn't really had any tight ones yet.
Your fat head in the way doesn't help.
Which one?
Get the hell out of the picture.
The axle's in the way too, Fred.
You need a little bit longer.
Okay, let's push the axle out.
Put the Kung Fu grip on there.
So all aftermarket.
See the special wrench is too short.
Well, now I focused in on the one I could see, now I can't see it.
No, I have a problem. I got a fork leg in the way.
Well,
of
spin it to the.
We're working on it, Fred. Just let me get the last one out. Rotate it. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers. Don't do it here if Fred can't see it. You went the wrong direction. See, if you went the other way, Fred could have saw it.
There.
Okay. You happy, Fred?
Well, not me. The freaking people looking at this video want to see it.
Okay. You can see it now, Fred?
Got it. We're done.
You know, these people, they want to get
Too
their
high,
way
they'll
for
see
it.
I'm dragging on the darn fork.
Got it.
You gotta make sure you have good video of what's going on here. Oh, I dropped that one. Dropped one. Fired.
Fail.
I'm fired. Okay, there. Is it coming out yet? Is that tire flat yet? Why don't you undo the valve stem then?
Well, you told me to stop.
Well, I was in the way. I had work to do.
Make up your mind, Tatro. Stop or don't.
Okay, stop. Okay, you hold the drum.
What's the matter? Either way, you're wrong.
The whole thing? Oh, I got you. I got you.
Okay, watch your fingers, get them out of there.
Wow, this is it. This is
See,
what
you let the air out of the tire, it comes out easier. Guess what? It's another one of those tempting
Thinking.
hose.
Nice.
all I needed to know.
So when you got 40 pounds of air in there, it makes the tire a lot heavier.
So this one's been working too.
This one's new.
Yeah, this one's been working.
This one was new in the front. Now, this is
Did
the
you get
same-
that, folks? 40 pounds of air, it makes it a lot heavier.
This is the same as the
You always want to air
603.
down your tires before you remove them.
Same
Now,
exact. Huh?
check out this custom spring mounting system over here, Fred.
I suspect.
Now, you notice how the cable gets jammed between the brake drum and the shoe.
Well, that's as per the manual.
The
right?
shoes are nowhere, the springs are nowhere near where they're supposed to be.
Right. What were they supposed to be?
Well, they're supposed to be up in here,
Oh.
not
Oh.
going this way.
So maybe they're backwards?
This one here, these are the wrong springs. And they're a little wound tight. What do you think, Fred? Would you go with that?
I don't think so.
Fred,
That
doesn't
cable
think
makes you.
so. The cable makes you kind of iffy.
Oh, it's only your brakes.
This a new version of using that old tool.
So when you tighten,
There's no long through those.
It's on the other side.
when you tighten this one over here, what does it do?
Expand these up.
It stands them out.
Now, how's he going to figure out how to get it back together when you do shit like that?
Believe me, he'll be here.
How's he supposed to go
Now
home?
what I did was I took the screwdriver and I opened this up here, which got this off of the shoulder in there, and that allowed it to fold around. And then it popped off.
There's a spring tension.
There was a little bit of spring tension involved on the application, yes. Okay, let's flip this around the other way, help our back fingers feel good. Okay, now this here needs to come off. You need to pull this big nut
You
off
think
here.
that cable's just a little bit longer than what it should be?
Well, you know, it is a custom application.
They gave you a hydraulic rear brake, not a hydraulic
Go from
front
this
brake.
direction, we can take it from here. See what's going to happen right here, Fred? Slow down. See, if you go like this, like he's going to do it,
He's gonna relieve his
it's-
fork leg.
it's going to relieve the fork of some material we might want to keep someday. So you go this direction. Now, even though this is the wrong way to work a crossing wrench.
Of course.
Somebody told me that once. Okay, now the next
Did they
problem
say
is
that on the video?
That's debatable.
I need a big screwdriver here. See over here?
Yep.
You got to hold this.
Gotcha.
And then you can do it on your
Harley
side.
tool number 476.
Okay, see, I would have been struggling with that at home by
Yeah,
myself.
it would have been
probably.
just turning and turning and turning and not coming out.
Right, it's coming out for sure.
You could have put a pair of lock pliers on this side.
Yeah, but see, that's a bearing surface, Fred.
Well, you got to make sure to leave all the teeth.
I only said that so you would, so that would be the response.
So you're being stupid on purpose?
Yes.
What's this for?
Beat it out. Not all out. Yeah, you can beat it off. Hang on, is that bound up? Hang on.
Yeah, it's touching here. Oh, there you go.
Hold on. Give it up. Okay, where's my screwdriver at?
What you doing?
Put your fingers.
Just about got it. One more.
You're only supposed to slip in. Not slip like that.
What is it?
Just a sleeve. It's in the fork pretty tight. Well, we got two washers. There's only supposed to be one washer in there. No, that's a shoulder washer. That's. Okay, now we take this here to the floor. Floor, got it. Floor, you to floor. Let go. Perfect. That way you don't get the paint. See, if you go across the top, you take the paint out. If you go on the floor, you only scratch this up.
This needs to be replaced.
So you think maybe this is not the official
Correct cable?
official way of doing it? Maybe they got a little extra they could have cut off?
That's what I'm thinking.
Now you can also take this stupid thing all the way out and put the cable right here, thread the adjuster into here, and get rid of all this stupid ass tube that I hate. And it looks so much better and it works so much easier.
Once you get a new cable.
Yeah, I use a Sportster clutch cable from 71 to 84. And that doesn't have to come out because we don't need that in there. Because at one point we're going to use that tree over. Now these actually are the correct tins. They don't look like they were. See, they are. See, I got a big dent on this one.
I like that.
So if you take it,
Watch you turn the,
Oh, I got you.
watch the bike,
put
don't
this
hit
one
the
over here
fender.
to here. There we go.
Right.
So if you take this one and
Yep.
put it on this side, then the beat up side's on the inside.
Oh, not just flip this?
Of course, this one here looks like it's beat up a little bit too, but it's not too bad. It's got a big scrape mark in it too. Or you gotta get a new set of chrome ones, they look very,
We'll go with the old set and flip it.
because you're cheap.
Yep.
Good.
New set of chrome ones will probably rust before those ones do.
Probably. Now, you think they had these tight?
Oh, that was
No, I'm shaking my head no,
a
folks.
tad more than.
This is not the official torque. I was working pretty hard, wasn't I, Fred?
Yep.
They didn't have the lock tabs on it either. Did you see how hard I pulled on it? I went like,
Come on.
you ready here? Watch. Here, see the
Come on,
torque?
Tatro, I ain't got all night. Come on.
Okay, very good. Oh, this is actually tight one.
Was it tight?
That was the tightest one.
The only one that was reasonably tight, and still it was a
And they had like 5 foot-pounds.
Now, would you
quarter
fold me
inch
before
wrench
you
to
pull
take it
this
off.
up and then swivel?
No,
It doesn't matter.
No, you drop it.
drop
Drop
straight
it.
down.
See?
Straight down.
I would have did. I would have pulled it
Could
up.
have cleaned the fender off before you started
Or you
finger
can pull
farting
it,
it.
one fork leg out and then pull the fender off.
Could have wiped it down before you started finger farting it.
Why?
That's the protective coating.
Yeah.
Protective coating.
Yeah, that-
Then you just scratch the dust.
But nobody cleans bikes before they bring them in. Why would they do that?
Yeah, they always leave it out to the
You should have seen this sucker when I first got it, and it was all sparkly.
Keep going now. Let it pivot, let it pivot. There you go. And boom, right against the
Yeah,
sled.
yeah.
I'm waiting. That's why I'm over here, not over there. Don't. Oh, never mind. Not my fender.
You see what I want to do is I want to take that 50 I got there. It's got a
Look at this, they had red Loctite on that at one time. I think that's red paint, not Loctite.
I think red Loctite ought to be kept under lock and key.
Yeah, it's way too aggressive on most things. All right.
So why does this one have the bottom little cap and this one doesn't?
Show me the
Because
axle.
the
Here's
nut-
the axle.
Because on one side you got a nut holding it, and this one over here does nothing holding it.
Oh, so it has to have
Pinch
something
it.
to squeeze it.
So you have to squeeze the piss out of it to make it work. Where's my
Works.
long screwdriver?
You gotta clamp down until it clicks, right?
That's another tight component.
Does it fit?
This has the original screws up in here. So these are Philister head, markerized. You notice how it's broken right here? That's extra charging.
Oh yeah, shit.
Now, if you want some nice one, just get a pair of Fat Boy ones off of any new bike. And you can probably buy them for like $5 on eBay. And you'll have a brand new pair of Tims you can use. It just might drop.
No, not that.
There you go.
I didn't know what was dropping.
Well, you figured it out. Oh, look at it. He's going to move the fork out of the way so it's easier to get to. It's pretty good.
I was like the lady when I was like, turn the steering wheel to the left. She came back over. You can see the whole back of the damn brake thing. I was like, yeah, that's why I said turn the steering wheel to the left. I didn't know you could do that.
I rented a car about a week ago to drive to North Carolina.
Is this too tight, Fred?
Had the camera in the back. It's pretty fucking cool.
See how tight that is? That's your headlight, right?
I like the two different head sizes of bolts.
Well, this one's this is a metric. I mean, it's a
Tall
Japanese bolt. This is a DT bolt. I don't know where that came from. This is one of those bolts that came in some hardware kit. Those are the first thing I threw away. Those types.
So it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
now this is loose.
Oh, I see why you can't do that.
You could, but you have to line it.
Right.
Okay, this here has a bolt that's already loose. So this should just slide right out right now.
Should being the operative word.
Grab the,
The two. Grab
not
the fork
the
tube.
leg, grab the tube.
I can't get my lift up here.
Yeah, start
The whole
rocking.
thing?
Of course, all that rust on the upper
No,
tube
that's
is probably not going to help.
Put the old Tatro grip on it there.
The oil all helps. Where's the CRC at, Fred? No CRC, Fred?
No CRC. You don't need no stinking
We
CRC.
don't need no stinking CRC.
You don't need no stinking CRC.
Okay, there's that.
Looks like
Is there any oil in there?
Probably
Doesn't
not.
feel like it.
Port.
Looks like they haven't been off there since it left the
Well,
assembly
the original
line.
ones have things in it, don't just pour out the top like that. Okay, so now we go to this one.
I have to loosen that up a little bit.
That is so easy.
Bearings feel a little notchy.
Oh, a crunch to it.
See how they go notchy, notchy, notchy?
That's your steering
That's
dampener.
it.
Yeah, the bearings are bad. Okay, now we have to loosen up the pinch bolt. Probably a 5/8.
5/8.
Usually. Hey, that one was tight.
Maybe I'm tightening it. Sockets work better on these, but we'll use this for now.
You know what works best on a bolt?
Hammer.
Whatever's nearest to you.
Hammer. this one's one I'm gonna be so lucky on. You know. This one we didn't luck out on.
Didn't turn.
Yeah, this one's solid.
Tap it with a hammer.
Look at it.
Oh, no, Brandon!
Yeah, it's not coming. We lucked out on one side. We're gonna get two sides.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's almost like if you put the
Crescent.
right size socket in there, you just whack it a couple times, huh?
Oh, you could just take the tree off.
Oh. You're not playing games now, are you? So we gotta do that anyway,
The
right?
neck bearing's got to come out
Change
anyway.
this.
So
So this, I see, this thing just is separate, this tree.
Pull your
two
nut.
piece.
bust a nut. Pull your nut.
Or drop it. I mean,
That might have different meanings for it.
Okay.
that washer looks really nice too.
Fred, is that good?
Oh, that's, yeah, I would reuse that thing. Just beat on it a little bit and reuse it.
Oh, it's coming up the other way.
Let me just tighten this. Hold on to that so it doesn't come out.
There it goes.
It's gonna flip up, so make sure you catch it.
That thing should come down now.
Come on.
Can I get that out of there?
Yummy.
Looks lovely. Still not wanting to go across all that
Hold the
scunge.
tree.
Where's your CRC?
Hold the tree.
Tree.
Here.
Spray some tree up.
You got
No, push it this way. Yeah, push the tree this
the
way.
Against the stop.
CRC3
Just push it against the stop so I get it.
multi-purpose
There, hang on.
camped into corrosion.
Let me spooze it a little bit.
inhibitor. Get some go juice.
There might be a little rust on there.
Yeah, a little bit.
I just tightened it up.
Okay. Don't be bashful.
Where's your rag?
Oh, mister, you sprayed too much? For whatever reason, it's not coming out.
I didn't
That
say it was,
can
I
dead.
didn't say it was a good can. That's all right. We got enough on there.
There's
See
plenty.
it.
Punch a hole in it now.
Voila.
CRC works. See.
Now, how can you tell if there's fluid in there?
Dump it
Dump
out.
it out.
Well, these have breathers in there.
Yeah, what in there?
Yeah, breathers in there. See,
Oh.
they just didn't pull right out. You actually unscrew this, and the whole thing will come apart.
What's the spring? What do you got in there? Spring and what?
A dampener too.
Damping rod, some rings.
I assume there's a nut down there.
Yeah,
Yep.
there is.
Good. So that's stock.
We got that right.
What you got that laying down? I didn't leak any? Should stand them upright. You got options again?
Yeah, so all you gotta do
Right,
is
go ahead and pull it off right here. Unscrew that, and then the coil come off. Hello. All right, what's up?
Nice. I think there's more brake lining in the drum than there is on the shoes.
Now see, you see he walked off here. I wonder if this is like reverse threaded or
No, straight.
not.
Standard.
Is it? Oh, yeah, I felt it.
Go ahead and hit your lock again this way. You're turning it that way.
Gotcha.
And don't hit your damn tank.
Right. Although I got a nice big old booger in it already.
All right, hang on. Oh, stop it. Here, hold the camera. Here, hold it. Hold that.
Yeah, that's certainly. Hang on. You got something special?
I got the channel locks.
Oh,
Yeah, a pair of channel locks and a rag might help. Looks like that.
yeah. Kind of curious to see what's inside there because I've got another bike with a.
Whole bunch of rust.
Yeah. So you take off, I guess, this one, and then that must be screwed down into this tube.
Yeah, that's what this top cap here is. What's holding your spring in your fork tube.
Okay, so there's a spring in there. What, there must be some type of plunger sort of thing, or
Yeah, and attached to the bottom of the fork leg, and the bottom of the fork leg, there's a bolt holding a damping rod in that kind of sort of makes a shock absorber effect when it's full of oil.
Oh,
Of
there's
course,
there's the bolt right there.
yeah,
Of the nut.
right in the bottom there.
So that holds a damper.
Yeah, it holds a damper rod, and that's what kind of holds the forks together. Once you get that damper rod loose, there's a snap ring around the fork leg. Undo that, and the thing comes apart like a slide hammer.
Yeah, well, I don't have any used baskets.
Seems like that should be a little bit more stout, though, huh? That nut.
Well, it's kind of like adjusting a wheel bearing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this year had Timken bearings or ball bearings in it, but yeah, that should adjust your tension on the bearings. That should be a dust cover for the bearings there.
I don't have anything to stock right now.
Of course, Keenan's probably going to come and correct me on everything here.
That makes sense. If it was open, then stuff would come out of there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it actually has some grease in there. A little bit. A rubber seal there. Something. All right.
Not much.
Oh, it is a Timken style bearing.
Yep.
And it even has grease on
So
it.
we're gonna have to change. We're changing this to the correct one.
No. What?
Yeah, I have to change this to the correct.
Oh, that's not the right tree?
No, this is for like a earlier or later or something.
So then you got... Actually, the cups don't even... Well, no, it's got a nice groove in that cup. These are cheap. Easy to replace.
That's why we're getting
That's
that
why we're
circle.
here.
Yep.
Yeah, half the time they're full of rust. Yeah, you can feel it kind of up there. There's a little dent. The lower one will have the most wear because that's where all the weight is.
I'll just wait for Tatro. We want to
I
do
think the
something
race
different.
is right here, isn't it?
No,
It's just it's a big
The whole
thing.
thing is a
Pull the
race?
thing out.
Or the whole thing comes out?
You pull this whole piece out.
Huh.
You don't typically replace the race, you replace all of this.
The whole cup? Huh. What I did on mine is I took a MIG welder.
Shine that light down there.
I took a MIG welder and welded around the race, and it shrinks it, and they'll just fall right out.
That's a different way of doing it if you were going to keep your cones.
Yeah, yeah.
Why didn't it expand it?
Well, because a weld, you lay the red hot steel on top of it, and it's, in place now,
Right,
and then
as
it
soon as
cools
starts
off,
to
and that
cool.
length of metal that you put on there will shrink down.
Oh,
It'll
right.
it'll
actually
shrink the whole
constrict
thing.
the cup, and then it'll take all the press out of it, and you can just take them out by hand.
Cool.
Yeah, if you ever get a blind bearing race that you can't get out,
Yeah.
it works really well. I almost didn't believe it when I read about it, and then I tried it. And either that, or you can weld something to put a slide hammer on there and knock them out.
That's another way of doing it. All right, go ahead and shut it off for now, please. Could be freaking 5 minutes or 5 hours.
I don't know how to.
Close the lid.
Oh.